On November 29, 2025, a Florida County Sheriff's Office investigated a Brinks employee suspected of stealing $104,000 in ATM currency from an armored vehicle he operated alone.
Hey, how's it going, sir?
Good.
So what's going on?
All right, we're both with Brinks. I'm with Brinks Security. And last Friday, the 21st, we had a messenger who went on route. Messengers are the ones that drive the armored vehicles.
Right.
He checked out his route, and one of the bags, like midstream, he didn't even finish his route. He only did 3, and then he came back, made an excuse that his kid was sick or something, so he had to come back. Well, we're missing a bag. So Liz was here kind of supporting the branch here and watched him go to a rest stop. Well, we don't service a rest stop, but the truck stop.
The one up on the interstate?
Yeah. Do you know if they have cameras up there?
I don't. They might. I'll have to check.
Okay, but we have cameras in our truck, so
Right.
I can see him. He takes his backpack out, and he takes a Brinks coal bag. And the coal bag is the black bag where they put their money and stuff in,
Right.
and they go in and out of a business. Well, he takes his bag, and he goes probably to the restroom. So I'm gonna pull the hard drive from the truck and see actually where he goes. But then we get him coming back because we have internal cameras also that we can see live. And he brings his coal bag back, and he takes his backpack out. And then he starts stuffing stuff on top of the bag, trying to conceal it. Like he opens up his backpack.
He stuffs stuff on top of the...
Inside of his backpack.
Okay.
So he gets you see him get his jacket, and he opens up his backpack and stuffs his jacket on the top of it. So that's where we believe...
They took the money out of the delivery bag,
Yeah.
put it into his backpack most likely.
Yeah, because he left with 5 ATM bags. I counted them before he left. He did no ATMs. He stopped at the rest stop. You see him get off with the bag. He comes back on, takes his backpack out, shoves the stuff on top. And
So he stops at the rest stop. He takes a money bag and his backpack out of the truck.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then comes back and takes his backpack out of the money bag, puts his jacket on top of it, zips it shut, comes back to the branch. Nobody searches him. He leaves with his backpack. I counted on camera, only 4 ATMs came back. He didn't do any ATMs. There should have been 5 ATMs.
He only had 13 rounds. 13
stops.
So, the rest stop.
Yeah.
Would that ever happen normally for a driver to go to a location that's not part of their route?
He could have gone to the bathroom, but not with the coal bag.
Yeah, there's no reason.
Right, you never take the bag. I'm assuming that's part of protocol. The
Yeah,
bags don't
because
come out.
they have a route sequence that they have to adhere to, and when they deviate from that, they know, the branch knows that they went off a route.
Right.
So that wasn't even on their route. There's no stop at that truck stop or their rest stop.
Is it in between any 2 stops, or?
It's on his hour drive back to the branch.
Yeah, it's out of the
Because
way.
he was in Panama City Beach.
So I called him today and talked to him and said, hey, did you have any problem with your route? He goes, no. I said, hey, I understand that you quit. He goes, yeah, I quit, just not for me. So after he left that day, when did he throw his uniform?
So I guess between when he brought his route back and didn't finish it on Friday, and when they showed up to open the ranch on Saturday, he threw his uniforms over the fence and texted the manager that he quit. And he hasn't been back since.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring the Brinks folks in so they can pull up their equipment and play the video of this dude potentially stealing $100,000.
Under Florida Statute, Section 812.014, theft of property valued at $100,000 or more constitutes first-degree grand theft, a felony carrying up to 30 years in prison. The statute requires proof of unauthorized taking with intent to deprive. Probable cause was established under the totality of circumstances standard from Illinois v. Gates, 462 U.S. 213, decided in 1983. GPS route deviation, a 5-out, 4-back bag count discrepancy, and internal Brinks surveillance footage collectively satisfied that threshold.
Was he armed? I mean...
Yeah. They're up on route.
I don't know about armed robbery, but because it's not like he threatened anyone to do it. Not really a burglary either, because he's driving his truck.
2013 for kidnapping. So I don't know if it was a domestic.
Yeah, it was kidnapping and child endangerment.
Yeah, probably domestic then, almost certainly. It's surprising he was able to get his D and...
That's what we say every time.
It wasn't surprising for me to hire the Brinks, but D and G, yeah.
Yeah.
Does this happen quite often? Or not really? Not that much money?
No, it sounds like he's kind of screwed on this one. Because everything's...
That's the part that they don't understand is they always think they're slicker than the last one, but Brinks is doing this for 170 years.
I was going to say, because I'm guessing from the sound of it, like everything's logged. Like, you know how many money bags went out, you know how many came back. The only person who had access to the money was him. So if it's not where it's supposed to be,
and then he says,
he took it. And then, then you have him on video doing something he's not supposed to do with the bag, taking it out at a rest stop, like doing weird stuff with his backpack, quitting, hanging up. Like, the PC is going to be there to arrest him for sure.
We can account for every bag that's put on the truck.
I'm surprised they'd run one dude to have.
Yeah.
I thought there was always two on these things.
Budget cuts. See, he just stuffing a bunch of stuff.
Would it be normal to ever put personal bags inside of those?
They're supposed to have clear bags. Everything's supposed to be clear.
They're not supposed to have a backpack at all.
No.
Well, no.
Oh, you can see it in his body language. His adrenaline's up because he's just
like, why
done
would
the
you
thing.
even think he'd get away with that?
He's an
He's been with us 2 months.
So he thinks he can just pull one quick one and then get out of there.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if he thought we had video.
So this could be a fun one, because if we get him at his house.
Oh, yeah, you do a search warrant.
Search warrant on the house, because we got to find the money or other
This
evidence.
is him coming back in.
So did he take an extra?
Yes. So the night vault who put all the stuff in his bucket put a piece that was not supposed to be on his route in his route, and instead of saying, hey, I'll put this bag in here, I don't go here.
Okay, so was it an administrative error, or?
It was an administrative error that he then turned into a theft.
And it happens. Not a lot.
Right.
Here it is right here.
So in his mind, he's probably thinking it's unaccounted for.
It is. That's exactly what he thinks. That it's not in the scanner, because it would normally be in the scanner.
Right.
So that's why he thought he could pull the fast one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Man, Brinks is gonna track all that shit.
He's a dumbass. Hey, he's got a red Chevy Silverado. Yeah, if you can get a subtle eye without being super visible while I work this.
We have 4 other shortages involving him.
What's that?
I have 4 other shortages involving him that we just found out after this. I got to put those cases together. They're felony. They're over $1,000.
No, that's no comparison to 100,000.
Yeah, I wanted to get the 104 back.
Cannon train card for WN29, please. 416 on tonight.
Deputy Hires, Henry County Sheriff's Office. Go ahead, step out for me. Please, what? Explain that in a minute.
Stopping that guy or what? 10-4, we have him stopped. He's 1015.
Car 258, 26.
Have a seat.
He's got about $920 in just 20s in his wallet. So we're still out with the truck. I can't see anything in plain view for us to search it or anything like that, but we're just going to hang tight with the truck. So he's got all 20s in his wallet.
Okay.
So we're going to seize that money.
20 there would be
So count how many 20s are.
3, 4.
Has he said anything at all?
We haven't Miranda asked him anything. The only thing he did say when we got him out of the truck, he said, what is this about? But we just said, we'll get to you in a minute about it.
Okay.
That's it.
How much money did he have?
$980.
Okay, $980.
But it was 38 20s and $200 bills.
38 20s is consistent. The money was set for an ATM, and it was all 20s.
So 104K in 20s.
She said it was 10 bricks and 2 bands. And in the video, it's like big bags of money. They're clear blue, and you can see the bags and all the money in them.
The denomination of cash seized from Miller's wallet, $980, predominantly in $20 bills, is consistent with ATM preloaded currency described in the Brinks Manifest. This supports plain view seizure authority under the Fourth Amendment. Prior to custodial questioning, Deputy Glass administered Miranda warnings as required by Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436, 1966. Miller acknowledged the advisement and chose to speak. Under Berghuis v. Thompkins, 560 U.S. 370, 2010, voluntary engagement after Miranda constitutes an implied waiver of the Fifth Amendment right to silence. Miller's refusal to consent to a search of his vehicle and residence is a protected Fourth Amendment right. Under Schneckloth v. Bustamonte, 412 U.S. 218, 1973, consent must be freely given, and refusal carries no adverse legal inference. Deputy Glass accepted the refusal without pressure, consistent with sound constitutional practice.
Mr. Miller, I'm Deputy Glass with the Sheriff's Office. Since you're in handcuffs in the back of a car, I gotta read you this before we can talk, okay?
I got you.
You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that, sir?
I do, yeah.
What branch of the military are you in?
Marine Corps.
Marine Corps?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Where'd you serve at?
All over the place. I was in Okinawa, California, North Carolina.
What'd you do? What was your MLS?
Military police, canine handler.
Okay. Yeah, I've done most of that stuff, to be honest. I've been stateside all my career. Never got any of the deployments, unfortunately. I missed it. Did you retire, or did you just...
I got hurt. I needed a knee replacement, so...
So you got disability from the VA and stuff like that? Okay. So the reason that we're talking to you right now...
I already know that Mike Wong called me, but I didn't take their money, so... They lose shit all the time.
Okay. Well, here's the thing I understand. Brinks has been doing this for a really long time. They have a lot of systems in place, some of which were juked to make this happen. However, there is a detailed record of everything.
I worked there. I understand it, and I didn't take their money. Like, their bags disappear constantly. It's crazy.
Okay.
Because I quit, they're bitter about it. So.
Okay. So, do you know the bag that they're talking about?
I have no idea, because I didn't take a bag, so I don't need the details. I didn't take shit from them. Well, it's crazy.
Okay. Well, so you did a number of things that are abnormal, right?
Why?
Because everything they do, everything's on video, everything's tracked.
Okay.
Right. So do you remember stopping at a rest stop on the way back from your route?
Yeah, I had to go to the bathroom.
You had to go to the bathroom? Okay. Why'd you end your route early that day?
Because my door wasn't working. Both doors were like stuck shut, so I couldn't get in and out.
Okay. So you were in the route early because of the door. You say you stop at the bathroom on the way. Do you normally take a money bag with you into the bathroom?
I had my black Brinks bag with me, yeah, because the doors were all screwy. I didn't want to get locked out with everything. So I brought all the keys and everything with me in there.
Okay. Do you normally bring that backpack that you had in the money bag with you?
Yeah, I bring all my stuff with me.
Right. Well, I mean, do you normally bring that bag to work?
Oh, yeah, I bring it over all the time. Yeah, that's where I keep my lunch and stuff.
Okay. Is it a...
book bag.
Yeah, is that in policy?
I don't know what the policy is.
Right. Well, they said that my understanding is that if you have a personal bag, it's supposed to be either clear or like a mesh bag so you can see in it.
And well, I guess no one applies by that then.
Okay, that may be so. I'm just asking. Right. Do they normally search bags like that aren't clear or mesh bags?
Kind of. Sometimes it's not. They don't follow protocol there. They're very sloppy. There's money everywhere and everything. This doesn't surprise me. They just accused another guy of stealing money not too long ago.
Okay. Well, understand, like I said, the way everything's tracked, it's very clear that you take all 5 bags out, the ATM bags, the blue ones, right? You take 5 ATM bags, you load them on the truck. That's all on video.
Yeah, I know, I brought them back. I know I brought all of them back when the door didn't work.
And on video, they have you checking back in 4 bags, not 5.
I didn't take a 5th bag.
Right, so that means that that bag disappeared while it was with you. You're the only person.
No way. I had everything scanned in. Whatever. It's like, I guess I'll just take a lawyer because I didn't steal any bags. So.
Okay. He knows. He knows the jig's up. Lean forward a little more. Get me there.
I'm not doing anything crazy, man. I'm a good
No,
guy,
you're good, man. You're good. I understand.
Yeah, this is just a huge misunderstanding. I know it's crazy, but whatever. It'll all get worked out.
Well, since it's a misunderstanding, it's a fair question. Would you be interested in giving us consent to search your truck and your house to verify that there's no money that's not supposed to be?
No, this is crazy. You don't need permission to search anything. Like, I didn't steal shit unless they find video of me taking it.
Well, I mean, you say you didn't do it. I understand. So I'm just offering an opportunity to help us dispel, if there is a misunderstanding, help us dispel it.
Yeah, gotcha. No, I'm just sorry. I don't know how to out with anything.
Not a problem.
Miller's post-offense conduct, abrupt resignation by text, disposal of uniforms overnight, and failure to account for the missing bag, is admissible as circumstantial evidence under the doctrine of consciousness of guilt, recognized in Florida courts and federal precedent as probative of criminal intent. Deputy Glass receives an A-. Miranda was administered correctly and at the appropriate procedural moment. Probable cause was properly articulated. The refusal of consent was respected without coercion. Interview technique was methodical and legally sound. Minor concern: any reference to a polygraph must be handled carefully to avoid rendering a subsequent statement inadmissible. Brian Miller receives a C+. He correctly exercised his Fourth Amendment right to refuse consent to search. However, his decision to waive Miranda and continue speaking, offering multiple factual claims directly contradicted by documentary evidence, may prove materially damaging at trial. Consciousness of guilt evidence further weakens his position. Brinks Security receives a B+. Multi-layer surveillance, interior cameras, GPS tracking, and scanned bag manifests produced the evidentiary record that made this case prosecutable. However, a night vault administrative error created the opportunity, and inconsistent enforcement of the personal bag policy allowed an opaque backpack through the branch unchecked. Two lessons this case illustrates. First, authorized access is not a shield from accountability. Brinks's overlapping systems demonstrate that chain of custody documentation can establish theft even without a witness or a confession. Second, post-offense conduct carries legal weight. Resignation, disposal of evidence, and silence on a specific discrepancy are not neutral. Courts treat them as circumstantial indicators of guilt. Know your rights, but understand that behavior after the fact is equally visible to investigators. Brian Miller was charged with first-degree felony grand theft under Florida Statute Section 812.014. He was released on a $50,000 bond. His court case remains active at the time of this analysis. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching.